sales tax increase. All right, and so that gets us, I think, pretty much towards the end of our time. If we haven't answered your questions, you can submit them on our website. We have the screen, or it's on the left side of the slide. It's lwvncsd.org. And if you go to our website, you'll also find a frequently asked questions list for questions that other attendees have had. And we want to thank you for your time and attention. I've also posted, it's actually the League has put on the slide some links to websites that we sponsor that also provide important voting information. And if you like what we do with the League and you would like to support the League, you can become a member or you can make a donation, and you can do both those things by visiting our website.
Do we want to answer the questions in the chat, or do we not have time for that?
We can. We have a couple of minutes, so yes, we could. We can scroll down there.
The first one I see is, what qualifications for staff are there in clinics now? Right now, I know that, you know, this is there are trained technicians. So similar to respiratory technicians or something like that, there are trained dialysis technicians and nurses, or nurses. That's a qualification. A doctor does not have to be present on site.
Right. They do have to be associated with the clinic, but they do not have to be on site.
Does that answer that person's question? I don't know who that was, but Jennifer?
Yes.
Okay.
And then
yes, thank you very much.
Jennifer had another question. How will low-income people be able to buy cars?
So this is one of the arguments that the opponents of the law have, that is not spelled out in the proposition. It's you know, there's details in the proposition that you have to look when somebody applies, you have to look at where they live and their income and that kind of thing, but it's not spelled out in detail.
That could be a problem.
And then
that's, like I said, that's one of the arguments of the opponents.
Thank you.
And then one more question, the last one, regarding Proposition 31. Is there an age minimum as other states have who have this ban?
So there is not specifically, there is no age limit because it stops selling flavored tobacco products at all. So it wouldn't be available to anyone.
Yeah. And there are, I think the other question is, are there other states doing this ban? There are, I actually had looked this up. I think there's 4 other states who have a total ban on flavored products. I know Massachusetts was the first state to do it. And there are some other states, I think, I can't remember who else it is, but I know Massachusetts has a ban. Oh, New York also, I think New Jersey, and there's another East Coast state.
Oh, thank you very much. I can look that up too.
Yeah, there are states that have a ban too, though.
And Nancy, we want to thank you so much for coming to share all of your expertise with us, as well as your slides, of course, as the hours and hours of research that you both did to get all that information and check it out. And we appreciate so much your efforts to help us become more informed voters. And we appreciate the League being such close co-workers in the effort to have free and fair elections and to have voters informed. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mary Thompson, for organizing this for us. And let's send you out on a round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You are a great audience.
Wonderful.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. And Sally, back to you.
Thank you. That was really informative. I mean, that clarified a lot of thoughts I had as I went through that voters pamphlet. And I'm so glad to go through this. Well, I guess now we really do need to get back to our agenda here. And the primary thing we need to do today, well, before we even start our voting, I do want to tell you that Jess said the membership directory is going out in the mail, so look for it this week. And I also have a slide. I'm going to share my screen and have a slide on the, there it is. Here we go. On the general meeting schedule, I'm not going to go over this. Our next meeting, I mentioned earlier, it'll be November 12th, and it'll be with the interest groups. So what I'd like to do now is I'd like to go ahead to the budget vote. And Teresa, do you want to give me a hand with this?
Yes. Let me see if I can launch the poll.
Well, I'll stop sharing. Why don't I do that? I think that.
I think it should work with you sharing. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to launch it, and it should appear for everybody to provide a response on your end. Do you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
On our ballot.
Yeah. Okay. So what I want to point out is the budget was sent out to every member of the branch. The board has voted on the budget, and now it's up to the general membership to vote on our budget. So I'm going to now ask the question, do you approve the 2022-2023 Del Mar-Leucadia branch budget? And then you can go ahead and answer yes or no.
You want that on our ballot?
Yeah. You just click on it.
Yeah, so far I've got 13 yeses so far.
We had, I'm not sure how many were members, but we had 34 people participating.
We're down to 21 now.
All right.
Okay,
So we'll
we've
have
got
to,
14 now have submitted answers of yes.
Well, shall
we
we
can-
be like the Russians and go door to door and insist that you vote?
This equals 73% participation of who is in attendance. This does not include me, so we can add 15 to that as a yes. Okay, and it looks like the votes have stopped at that 15 number, so that must be our members who are in attendance voting.
Okay. All right. So now, do you want to end the poll, or do we just make the announcement that the budget was approved? So we have 73% of the participating members. So the motion, the budget for 22-23 Del Mar-Leucadia branch has been approved. Okay, so we can, do you share the results, Teresa, or shall I?
I shared them and then
Okay.
I stopped sharing.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, all right. Okay, well, what I want to do is thank everyone for participating, particularly those additional members of the branch. And this has really been a wonderful day, very informative, very exciting. So anyway, I want to thank everyone for coming, and we'll see you on November 12th when our special interest groups will be talking. Now, is there a question?
Yes, is it still going to be?
Okay. So now the Del Mar-Leucadia branch of the AUW General Membership Meeting for October 8th, 2022 is now adjourned.
And we want to thank our guests for coming, for Jill and Carol Hart, Tasha and Mary and Christy and Sharon and Francis. So thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you.
nice. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Fabulous.
Thanks, everyone.
Lovely to have you.